Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and yeah, we're still doing this. We just got some new inventory stuff. We just finished the, that Battle Royale side quest. We got a lot of stuff here, so that's better. Let's get rid of that. Why can't I dismantle? Oh, I changed the wrong one, that's why. Okay. Oh, okay, fine. I guess we'll do this one. Yeah. Well, that's actually a better weapon. No. We'll get rid of that. Yeah. Is this what I was trying to do? Why am I dismantling? Whatever, we'll dismantle, I guess. Yeah, so, again, just making sure. Yeah. There's that, and then what's here? Okay, those are better. So that's it for that. So, yeah, okay. So what are we doing now? We could go to Argolis. Actually, I mean, we're probably going to Argolis, but did we go there? We didn't. Why didn't we go there? Must have just forgotten about it. Oh wait, there is a cult member over there now. There's also should be a cult member here, yeah. Oh, there's also a cult member there, so there's cult members all over the place. So what should we do? I think we'll head to Argolis. Yeah, we'll head to Argolis. Again, I should have probably. Let's track the main mission. We're not gonna do the main mission right now, but we'll track it just so that we know the general direction that we're going.
Where shall we go?
So what? This is episode 30, right? Something like that. So yeah, I believe I just checked. I did a manual save. We're 16 hours and 45 minutes into the game, so that's something. Again, this is a game that never wants to end. Mind you, Red Dead Redemption supposedly is even fucking longer somehow. Supposedly Red Dead Redemption is like a 200-hour game, which again is ridiculous, but it is. Is this Argolis? Are we there already? Oh. Well, I mean, since we're here, actually, let's do these. Since we're on the boat, I should say. And, nope, I fucked it up. And that's something else I didn't talk about. I've still been doing my rewatch of Survivor South Africa Champions. And, it's been fun. It's a bit slower than I remembered. I feel like the first time I watched it, obviously, it was new. So it was like, I think...
there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
Yeah.
You enter by diving in it.
That place is a pain in the ass.
A brave Arcadian
Enormous
I once
cave,
knew
essentially.
had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway.
Yeah, it's a bit slower than I remember, but still good. Like, I don't think... I'm up to the Philip boot, which is like right before the tribe swapped, and it's still fun. It's a fun season. I think certain things are not as great as I remembered, though. Yeah, I think the pacing is a bit slower than I remember. And I mean, you should expect the pacing to be slower on a 17-episode season. Or is it 18? I think it's technically 18 if you count the finale, which just has the final tribal. Oh fuck, there's a viewpoint. I guess we'll do it. I actually didn't even plan on stopping here, but fine. So there we go. Let's do the viewpoint. Then we'll flash out back to the ship, go to the other island, and then go to Argolis. So yeah, we're doing this completely out of order at this point now. Because Argolis was actually the last location that we went to last time. We went to, yeah, Corinthia first. Though it doesn't really matter because they're all the same level. So it doesn't really matter which one you do first. But, yeah, we did do Corinthia first, but it is what it is. We'll do this one first. Yeah, at this point, we're not really following the playthrough from last time anyway. Again, we're just so fucking far behind in terms of levels that we can't. So, it is what it is. But yeah, we're still not halfway through. So that's something. Again, I'm expecting this to be around 80 parts at this point. I was thinking at the beginning that maybe there was a chance for it to being like 60 or so. I think at this point it's going to be 80. But whatever it is, like, it'll be interesting to see how long this Let's Play ends up being, because this is the same type of Let's Play we did for Origins. The first Let's Play I did on the channel for Origins, where I did every single mission. I didn't do any other side things outside of that, but I did every single mission, like we're doing here. So it's like, it'll be interesting to compare the two. I think they're going to be relatively similar, though. Yeah, I think this game's probably going to be about, like, I don't know, a few hours longer. I think it's going to be relatively similar. Because, again, they kept on saying, like, oh my god. And, like, Ubisoft, when they promoted the game, they were like, oh, there's double the missions of Origins. There's 300 missions. Oh my god. That's like, well, yeah, but, like, a lot of these are just, like, one mission that, like, a mission in like, Origins would have just been one mission, but here they're, like, splitting it up into, like, 3 or 4 or something. It's like, so yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's more missions, but it's like, they take, like, each mission is shorter. Okay, and we'll be doing a similar Let's Play of The Witcher, of The Witcher 3 as well at some point. I haven't decided if it'll be like a crazy fucking Let's Play like the Odyssey one was, like the original Odyssey Let's Play where we literally just completed everything in the game. I don't know if we're gonna do that or if we're just gonna do all missions, which is obviously more doable. That means the 100% complete The Witcher is ridiculous, and I've never done it before. And I do say it's my favorite game of all time, but yeah, I've never done it before. Because I do feel like if we did do that, it would probably take some of the fun out of it. Because I've tried to. I got one point I did say, yeah, we're gonna do this, but then I realized there was just so much shit that would just feel really tedious by the end of it. I feel like kind of like the way that it did with this game and the way it did with Origins when I finished it. So I don't know. We might do it though. I think we might, but it'll be a while from now. I'm thinking probably December or so. Probably after the semester's done. My semester's done for the year. That's probably when we'll do The Witcher. Because obviously I'll have a lot more time on my hands at that point. Did this island unlock? It did. Okay, so there's nothing here. Cool. Well, let's head back. Wait, what's this mission? Oh, can we do that now? I think with these legendary beasts, we're not even gonna try them until we're the same level. I don't think there's much of a point. Let's just fast travel back to the ship. Actually, let's mark that so we don't miss out on it, and then fast travel back to the ship. I miss out on it is not what I meant to say. I meant to say so that we don't have to go and do it again. But either way, I don't remember. Are there a lot of missions in Argolis? I guess I can look it up right now. Actually, when did we do Argolis anyway? It wasn't until a while, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So yeah, in Argolis, here it is. We didn't enter Argolis until episode 86 last time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean only 2 side quests it looks like within Argolis. Everything else is a main quest. Mind you, there's a decent amount of main quests, but yeah. Then again, actually, some of these might be side quests that branched from the main quest. But either way, I mean, we're still going to do them, so it doesn't really affect too much. But yeah. So we were in Arglist from episodes 86 to 91. No, actually, 92. Yeah. So we'll see how long it takes this time. So again, you would think, like, again, the last Let's Play was 160 episodes. You would think, oh, that means that we're halfway through then, if this is, if we did this in episode 90, but again, there's so much stuff where we missed out on. Again, it's not really an accurate depiction anymore. It was earlier in the game, but at this point, it's just completely inaccurate to even compare this to the last Let's Play. So again, we did Corinthia first, we did Crete, we did the Volcanic Islands, which I mean, that won't take that long. There's literally nothing there. Actually, I don't even think we'll even bother with the Volcanic Islands until we get the Atlantis stuff, just because there's literally nothing there. Yeah, I mean, there's no missions or anything. I'll be shocked though if that one island is never used for anything, because literally, I mean, like, there's Thera, which has Atlantis. There's this one, which has some stuff on there, no missions. Even though I believe there's a mission on Crete that sends you over here, though. So, I mean, there's stuff on this island. But there's nothing on Nistros. Literally nothing. Like, no locations, no, like, no quest that even goes there. So, I'm thinking that's got to be, like, DLC stuff, right? Some sort of DLC thing. Well, there's a viewpoint. It's not too far away, either. I don't know what it is, but we'll do it. So let's just see if there. Oh fuck! Of course it doesn't unlock yet. So we haven't really done anything this episode yet. Where is this? Oh, is it the temple? Must be the temple. But either way, yeah, Survivor South Africa Champions, I still think it's a fun season. I do think character-wise, it doesn't hold up as well as I thought. I think there's still some good characters. I think David is a great character. I thought Shona was fun. I mean, even though she's already gone in my rewatch. I thought Philip was fun, too. I mean, there's some fun characters, but I think, like, the thing is that a lot of these major characters, like someone like Graham, who, again, is the winner, he's not the most interesting winner in the world. I mean, like, he plays a pretty good game. I think he plays one of the best games from an international winner. I think, and that's not really hard to do, because these international winners don't seem to play great games, really. But okay, so let's go here. I don't know. It's really strange. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's just like the U.S. survivors like had such a progression of strategy that. There are people that are willing to play more or something. I don't know, but just International Survivor just does not get the best winners in the world. I mean, going through, I mean, should I just go through all of them? I think no one cares, but might as well do it. I mean, you got, like, let's start with UK, who no one gives a shit about. But, I mean, UK, I mean, you got, Charlotte, who wins season 1, who's pretty bad. I mean, she does win unanimously some fucking how, but again, I mean, just because she's the person she's up against was really hated. And again, Charlotte loses against almost everyone else anyway. Not almost everyone else, but I mean, like, she loses against Richard though, who like was in the final 3. So it's like, it's not great. Yeah, I mean, a pretty mediocre game there. You got Johnny, yeah. Who wins season 2 of UK, which, I mean, he's better. He's actually a pretty good, like, dominant winner. I don't think he's a great player, though. Again, he's very much like Casey, I feel like, from Big Brother, where it's like he, I mean, I think there's a difference, though, because I think Casey doesn't do well consistently well. I think Johnny is just so likable that he does consistently do well. But again, he has no inkling of strategy at all. Like, it's just he's so good socially, but it's like he has no strategy at all. So it's like he'll probably do well most of the time, but I don't think it's guaranteed that he'll make it to the end and win all the time.
Come on.
I think he'll win if he gets to the end, I should say. But I don't think he'll... And again, he won unanimously too, didn't he? Did he win unanimously? Yeah, he did, right? Did they both win unanimously? I never even thought about that until now. I don't know how I never thought about that. But anyway, we'll do this viewpoint here. Wait, where the fuck are we? We're here. How the fuck did the map get that fucked? I mean, but again, not the greatest winners in the world. I mean, you got New Zealand with... I think Avi is underrated. Because the tough thing about Avi is that he does have that strategy. Like, and he is Johnny, but with strategy. But he's just not willing to utilize it. Like, he has the strategy. Like, he knows the right move. But he's just not willing to make the right move, which is the more frustrating thing about Avi. I do think it makes him a better player than Johnny. But it's just like he's not willing to actually do the move, which is annoying. I mean, he still wins anyway, and he wins almost unanimously. He wins 6-1, so like it doesn't matter. Like, he wins against Tom 6-1, even though he should have gotten. Tom was the only one he could possibly lose against. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's a good player, but it's like, again, not at the end of the day, not really like a fantastic winner. And then you got Lisa, who I do think Lisa is a good winner. But again, that was this year. Like, that didn't happen until this year. So it's like, it was kind of a more recent thing. But I think she is a really good winner. Again, I kind of rank her around where Natalie Anderson is, which is in the top third. I do think, in retrospect, though, I think she got really lucky at certain points. But still, pretty good winner. And still made some fantastic moves. I mean, getting rid of Brad, getting rid of Matt. Both of them had idols with them at the time. Let's just go over there just to unlock it and see if there's any viewpoint. We're not actually... I don't think we're going to actually do anything there right now. The lion is there, but again, he's too strong for us right now. I believe the lion was like one of the few that I had a lot of trouble with, wasn't it? I don't remember anymore, but I feel like it was. I might be wrong. Fuck off. Waiting for the XP. No? It should be... Don't you get XP when you're in real parts of the map? Okay, maybe not. Alright, sure. Let's go here. Fuck, we're 18 minutes in and we haven't done anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then, you got, South Africa and Australia are the only two left, right? So, I mean, you got South Africa, you got Season 1, Vanessa, a real shit winner, again, someone who got voted out, got brought back to game, and then won. Season 2, you got Lorette, who is probably the second worst winner. I mean, I think Lorette is... she's pretty bad too. I mean, she's not as bad as Vanessa, because at least Vanessa actually got voted out and then got brought back. Lorette never got voted out, but Lorette's really bad too. I mean, she ends up winning by 1 vote over Grant, which is a travesty, and she wins because she needed the money. So, whatever. Again, I believe it was 2 of the people voted for her because she needed the money. 2 out of the 3 because it was a 3-2 vote. So whatever. I mean, yeah. But I mean, Grant played such a dominant game that season. It's a shame he doesn't end up winning, but it is what it is. And then you got who's next? Season 3, Gigi. Who again? I mean, you had Ashley, who she won against, who played one of the most dominant games in Survivor history in general. But yeah, she didn't win. Gigi won, and Gigi played a fine game. Again, like a pretty a sepia sort of game, like a bottom tier, but like kind of upper bottom
Sanctuary
tier,
of Asclepios, god of
due to
medicine.
being
I'd
kind of
rather trust a
self-interested,
physician
willing
than
to
a god,
cut people when they
believe me.
need to. Yeah, like not, but like not, definitely not a bad player, but just one that didn't really have much control, but was able to do the everybody but me sort of strategy and do it well. Season 4, we got Heike, who is, it's so weird with him. I kind of rank him where I put like artists and stuff in these like alpha male winners that just but weren't dominant. I don't know, because Heike is like such a strange one. Again, he's like another one of these that's like just such a likable person that he ends up winning. But then again, I think Heike had some strategy to him. It's just the only thing about him is that he's not willing to admit he had strategy.
Away we go!
And like whenever anyone accuses him of having strategy, he gets pissed off. So I don't know, whatever. Then I think Graham, as I said, I think Graham's a pretty good winner. I think again he's boring overall, but he's a good winner. I would like to see him play again if they do a Survivor South Africa All Stars, which I think, which Nico, the host, has said that he would very much like that to happen, and he wouldn't be surprised if it did happen. So I could see season 8 being that, and that'll be some fun. Because next season's already been confirmed to be Island of Secrets or whatever, which is season 7. So I'm assuming that's a new cast. So yeah. Then season 6 winner is Tom, and he's Tom. I think Tom. I think overall, if you really look at Tom's game, I think he's an underrated winner. Because I honestly, when you look at when you just look at Tom and all the ridiculous things he's done, like you definitely don't think of a great winner there. But I think if you actually look at the game he played, it's not that bad. He's not a top tier winner, obviously. He's still a bottom tier winner, but he's like, he's not at the very bottom though. So there's a viewpoint there. Let's do it. Fuck.
Ella.
Are there really no side quests? You know what? What we're actually gonna track? Well, no, let's track this actually. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think what we're gonna do. No, but we can't. Never mind. Okay, I was gonna finish the Cosmos storyline. I mean, technically we can. I don't know why I said we can't. Technically we can, but you know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. I think that's a good way to end it, where next episode we'll continue off the main story. So, I mean, we have 2 Cult of Cosmos members to kill. This guy, and one that's in Attica that we haven't gotten revealed yet. So, we'll try to do those this episode. But yeah, this will be the last episode for tonight. Again, I have to get up early tomorrow. It's already 12, so... Okay. So, what's left of Argolis? So again, I want to unlock the entire map right now. So, so yeah, this episode is probably going to be another like 40-minute one. 40, 50-minute one. We'll see. But either way, yeah, it'll be a longer one, I think. Unless we can get through this really quick. But yeah, we're already at 25 minutes, so yeah, it'll be at least 40.
Come on.
So what else was there? Then Australia. Go back to the original season. I get probably the best international winner. Maybe Rob Dixon, I think. Fuck off! What the fuck? The winner of the first Australian Survivor, the one that in 2002. Again, fantastic winner, especially for the time too. I think at that point he's the best Survivor winner of all time, up to that point. Which that was filmed after Marquesas, right? So I mean, like all the 5 winners up to that point. I'm really it's like 7 considering the 2 UK seasons. But again, the best winner up to that point, not even close. And to be honest, I still think one of the best winners now. I think even up to now, like putting him on a winner ranking, I think I have him at like 11 or 12. Like he's pretty high up there, out of 51, I believe. Is that how many Survivor seasons there are? Like English language ones that I've watched? I think that's the number. I think it's 51. There's technically one more in Survivor Africa Panama, which is a season that no one can find, which is annoying. I would like to watch it just for completionist's sake, but it's not out there. Actually, wait. What am I doing? I want to complete the locations. What am I doing? Alright, let's go here. Oh, okay, well, that was a clusterfuck. You got him, and then you got Guy Leach, who is the worst winner in Survivor history. Again, not even close. I've talked about this before. No one even cares anyway. A guy that was voted out the merge, came back at Final 5. Got really lucky through coming back with, like, he came back out actually at Final 3 with another person to make the Final 5, I should say. And again, just such a lucky win in the sense that he had someone else there that fought for him at that point with, as I said, the guy that he came back with. That person fought to keep him there through the Final 5. It worked. Then at the Final 4, he won immunity, and then at Final 3, the other guy won immunity and took him to the end because he thought that he was the only one that he could beat, which was probably true. And Guy Leach ends up winning only by 3-2. So it's like, again, worst winner in Survivor history, not even close. And then you got the 3 newer Australian season winners, which again are all pretty bad. I mean, you got Christie, who's terrible. Again, I think Christie's one of the worst winners in Survivor history. Like, I think the bottom, like, what, 5 winners are all international winners? I think, maybe? At least 4. I know the bottom 4 for my winner rankings is, it's Christie, then Sinette, or Sinette, what the fuck am I talking about? Christie, then Laurette. Actually, maybe those 2 spots are switched, I don't remember. And then Vanessa, and then Guy Leach. All of them are pretty bad. Okay, so there's still nothing here. See, there's literally no... there's no side missions anywhere on the island yet. In this region yet.
Easy now.
I thought of him as a better winner until my last rewatch. I think my last rewatch really shined the light on him just not being that great of a player. No, that's not right. Him not being that great of a winner. I think he's a pretty good player. Wait. We're level 20! I just realized that. We don't get fall damage anymore. I forgot about that. Cool. Yeah, he's just not... Like, he did not play that great of a game, in retrospect. Yeah, I think he's a good player. I just don't think he's a great winner. We might as well do this viewpoint, too. And again, obviously he should have won against, whatever her face is. I can't think of her name. Tara. Like, obviously that's not really even a point of contention.
That's Hippocrates Clinic.
Cool, we'll do that later. It's that temple, isn't it? But yeah, you got Jericho, who, again, I think is the best winner of Australian Survivor, but I don't think by much. And then you got Shane Gould, who I think is a pretty good winner as well. Not a good winner. I think she's an upper bottom tier winner. While Jericho, as I said, like, I think he's a bottom middle tier winner. I think like Shane Gould is an upper bottom tier. So it's like they're very close, really. Yeah. Shane Gould's pretty good though. I mean, Shane Gould's definitely not the worst winner in the world. I think at the end of the day, I have her ranked like number 34 or something like that, somewhere around there. What the fuck? Not that fun. Let's watch you fight them. Fuck. Oh, fuck off. This is some bullshit. What the fuck? I hit the wrong guy. Ah. Oh my god. What the fuck? This is some bullshit, isn't it? Ah, so close. We're so close there. Ooh, made it. So, it's annoying that that thing was stuck there. Oh, whatever. We killed him. It's now this person who's in.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Kosmos.
Yeah, track her. We can kill her now, so let's do it. It's kind of, again, it's kind of weird that we can kill her now, but like everyone else is like at least level 40, I think. It's kind of weird they made it available for you to kill her. There we go. So we gotta escape. Eesh. Oh, we need to pay off the bounty. So yeah, we'll go ahead and kill her, and then come back, and then end the episode. And then next episode we'll do the main quest. The, what was it? First Do No Harm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like that. International Survivor, just for some reason, just can't get a good winner. Or it's like, it's very tough for them to get a good winner, it seems like. Like, again, like, out of all the International Survivor winners, like, the only ones I would consider top tier winners, which pretty much top tier, I would say. Again, I think, like, there's top, middle, bottom. Like, I think, like, top third, middle third, bottom third is essentially the way I look at it. And, like, I mean, like, obviously there's tiers within these tiers. But I think, like, when I say top tier winner, I think, like, top third. And, yeah, I think with, International Survivor, like, the only ones I think are, like, really top tier winners are, what, Rob Dixon, Lisa, and that might be it. And Graham. I think that's it, though. I think there's only those three. Out of, like, how many seasons is that? 1, 2, was it 2, 4, 9, 15 seasons, only 3 of them are top tier. But, yeah. Like, well, obviously with US Survivor, it's, well, obviously it would be around 13 when that, is it 13? No, not 13, 12. I do think I do have 13 in the top tier, though. But either way, I don't remember, actually. To be honest, I haven't looked at my list in a while. Even though I did update it recently to put Shane Gould on there, but I don't remember it super well. Like, obviously, I know Kim Spradlin's number 1. I know Boston Rob's number 2. I think JT is number 3. Again, I rank this on dominance and by their individual winning game. I don't rank it on how they are as players, because I think that's a completely different list, and people get the two mixed up. Like, a lot of people that say, oh, that when they're talking about the best winner, they're talking about the best player who is a winner, which I think is like a completely different list from a best winner list. Because, again, like with Big Brother, it's like the best winner, I think, is probably Derek. He played the most dominant game out of any winner. However, he's not the best player. I mean, I think the best player is easily Dan Giesling, and then Will Kirby's probably number 2. Probably. I know Dan Giesling's 1, though. So it's like, but, like, again, from a sole winner standpoint, like Dan Giesling had a sloppy game for that first week, where he was left in the minority. He was able to get back into the majority by. Oh, that didn't kill her? Oh my god, she still has a lot of health too. Last time I remember, we were able to stealth kill her. Wow, this is depressing. Oh shit. I don't know why I did that, that was a waste. We're good though. We got this. Oh, so close. Even just looking at recent winners, I think we've gotten some pretty good. Again, I think Wendell's not in the top tier for me. He's kind of at the very top of the middle tier, but man, he's a pretty good winner. Even though again, I think Dominic would have been a better winner, but whatever.
The world's better off without you.
There we go. We finished it. Should get a lot of XP from this too, right? Oh, that's it? Really? Well, that's really a letdown. I was thinking we would get so much more than that. Okay, we got one trophy. I think it's for like completing a branch of the Call of Kosmos people. Okay, so we'll flash all back, and then we'll end the episode. Actually, let's go ahead and track the mission. We might as well do all this stuff now too. So let's see what we got here. We did get these, which are good, but not really that great. I guess we'll do it. I don't know, I'm not super happy with that. Amos fragments, we have 6. How many do we need for... Do we have enough for the spear already? No, we need 7. Okay, so I need 1 more. What do we have here? Oh, we have the entire snake out. Yeah, I don't know why I was gonna do that. We have the entire snake outfit, don't we? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the snake outfit auto levels up, I believe, when you complete the thing. So let's do this. Let's do this, I guess. I don't like that it's really reducing our warrior damage. Oh, we actually just got a trophy also by accident. I am legend. Oh, because we have a... Oh, okay. Cool. Do we get a trophy for that? Or is that what I am legend is? Is like the one I was thinking of was... Whatever. Okay, either way. We just got a lot of trophies for like no reason. But, okay. So, we got a clue for her. What is the first clue? Controls Athenian politics. And again, you can tell by the character model she's a female. Which again, it's fucking obvious who it is. And then again, you also get the clue later on that it is a woman. So it's like, it's so fucking obvious. It's so dumb that they made it so obvious. Yeah, it's actually really irritating that they made it so obvious, in my opinion. But it is what it is. But yeah, going through the Survivor winners. Actually, now that I think about it, do we have that many great Survivor winners recently? With US Survivor? I think there was a period where we were getting a lot of them. I think like what 26 through 29 was a good period, wasn't it? I mean, like recently, I guess. I mean, again, I think Wendell again is the upper middle tier. You got Ben, who's near the bottom, especially for U.S. winners. I think in the grand scheme of things, again, like he kind of gets bumped up just by a whole bunch. There just being a lot of bad international winners, but pretty low in terms of. I think he's my 5th lowest Survivor U.S. winner. Or maybe 6th lowest. I think I. But then 34 is Sarah. Sarah's a top tier winner. You got 33. Adam Klein is a middle tier winner. To me, Michelle bottom tier. Jeremy top tier. So I mean, yeah, I guess 2 out of the last 6 are top tier. So that's still not great, really. But then, yeah, as I said, like, oh, well, Mike Holloway in 30 isn't that great. But then you had a period for a while, 26 through 29, where you had Cochran, who I think is an underrated winner. I think Cochran played a near perfect game. I mean, he did technically play a perfect game. But yeah, near perfect game from Cochran. You got who again? Top tier winner. I think I have him ranked. I have him ranked much higher than a lot of other people. I have him ranked, I think, 6 or 7, somewhere in that, but somewhere pretty high. I think the ranking. I think I have him like right where I have Todd. I think I have him above Todd, actually, don't I? I think I'm pretty sure I do, because I think Todd's win was a bit more. Like, while Todd played a very dominant game as well, I think Todd's was more, like, there could have been things that went wrong. While I feel like with Cochran, there was never a point where Cochran was ever in danger, really. But anyway, yeah, I mean, either way, like, you have Cochran, you have Tyson, who, again, another top-tier winner. You have Tony, another top-tier winner, and then you have Natalie, another top-tier winner. So it's a great streak of 4 winners there. Like Denise, I have middle tier, but then even Denise isn't that low. She's, again, I think right in the middle for me. And then also you have Kim Spradlin right before that, which, again, very top tier winner. I mean, in my opinion, the best winner of all time, probably the best player of all time. I mean, again, I think the thing about player that's tough is that I think with I think with when ranking the best player, it's kind of tough to say a one-time player is the best player, because you don't have enough like data for that. I don't feel like. By the way, we're done. We're gonna end the episode here. I'm just gonna talk about Survivor for a little bit more. But like, that's why I think, like, with Big Brother, it's like, it's very clear to me that, like, Dan Giesling's number 1, and like Will Kirby's probably number 2. And that's because they've played multiple times, so we know how they would, like, we know more about how they would do in any given season. While, like, and that's why, like, someone like Derek and Andy, like, I don't have them as high on that ranking, while I have them number 1 and 2 in the winner ranking. So I feel like in the player ranking for Survivor, I think is very, very tough. I think number 1's Parvati. I think. I don't know. I've done this in the past, but I don't think that list that I made, like, and this was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I don't think that list is super accurate. But I think Parvati's 1, probably. I don't know. I really don't know who else would even, like, again, I think this list of best player of all time is so tough, because I feel like a lot of the people who I look at as, like, some of the best players are, like, one-time players, or players who, again, someone like Boston Rob, where it's like, he played 4 times, he only won once. So it's like, how great of a player is he really? I think if he played now, I think if he played a new season on his own, like, I think if he played a season with all newbies, like, he was in, like, alright, wait, let's rephrase this. If he played a season where, for the first time, as the current Boston Rob, I think he wins a good chunk of the time against a cast that doesn't know who he is. But obviously he has the reputation of being Boston Rob now. He also, yeah, I just think, like, if Boston Rob comes back to Survivor, there's no fucking way he's ever winning ever again. But still, but I think, like, on any given new season, I think he wins a lot of the time on a season that he doesn't, like, no one knows who he is. Yeah, I think, like, the reason it took him 4 times to win is because I think his first 2 times he was very immature. First time he didn't really even give a shit. His second time, again, he played very well, but he lacked a certain understanding of how the jury worked, I feel like. And to be honest, even that season he could have won. Like, he was very, like, if he gets to the end against Jenna, I know a lot of people say, oh my god, Jenna would have won, but it's not there. Like, if you look at the votes, like, Rob beats Jenna. I mean, Rob against Jenna in All Stars, if, like, let's just say Jenna wins final immunity and she votes out Amber, which probably would have happened if Jenna had won immunity. But, you get through the votes, you got Lex, who votes for Jenna. You got Kathy, who votes for Boston Rob. You got, who got 7th? Alicia. Alicia votes for Jenna, maybe? I'm just going to say Jenna, but Yeah, let's just say Jenna, just for whatever argument's sake. Sheehan 100% votes for Boston Rob. It's not even close. Again, she fucking like her and Jenna did not get along. They absolutely hate each other. There's no fucking way she does not vote for Boston Rob. So again, that's 2-2. Big Tom votes for Jenna. And then after that, you got Amber and Rupert, who both vote for Boston Rob. So, I mean, again, this is a 4-3 situation where Boston Rob wins. Again, like, you could say, like, oh, maybe the Rupert vote is finicky. But, again, Rupert made a promise to Boston Rob, and he stayed true to that. And I think he would have continued to stay true to that. So, yeah, I mean, I think Boston Rob wins that final, too. So, again, even in All-Stars, where people look at him as, like, a Russell Hantz figure, like, he could have easily won that. And, like, while Russell Hantz probably never wins, I do think there's situations where he wins Samoa, obviously. Heroes vs. Villains, there's no way he's ever winning that. But Samoa, obviously, like, but the thing about Samoa is that unlike Boston Rob, where, like, he was literally, like, one, like, Jenna could have won immunity and he would have won. With Russell Hantz, it's a completely different situation where it's like, with Russell Hantz, for Russell Hantz to win, he would have to change his entire Final Six plan. Kind of similarly to Tyler from this season of Big Brother, but obviously Tyler came much closer to winning than Russell Hantz did. But like with Tyler, like, I mean, like, really, if he got like 5 more minutes to talk to the jury, he probably wins. And there's so many things that could have happened to make Tyler win. But again, like, one of the biggest factors is that he could have just changed his plan for how the final 6 would have gone. He would have won the game probably. Like, if he got to the end with Angela or Sam, he probably wins the game in that situation. Though I think there's actually a debate that Sam would have gotten certain votes, but still, yeah. But with what am I trying to think of? Actually, why am I doing this? This is just wasting. Something I realized we should have done is just went here and did this first, just so that we're not wasting time on the counter. Because I forgot I was trying to actually... I'm trying to make the time... finish this in the shortest amount of time, so 17 and a half hours. So that's a good time to stop. But, yeah, I mean, but, like, with Russell Hantz, it's like, for him to win, he needs to get to the end with who? Like, what, Shambo and Jason? Or Jason and Mick, maybe? Like, again, there are situations where Russell Hantz wins, it's just that they're very unlikely. I mean, like, from the way he played the game, again, he was never winning against Natalie. He was never winning against Brett. Like, again, Mick, he would have had a shot. Mick and Jason or Shambo. Even Shambo, though. Shambo gets votes. Like, Laura Morat has already said that, like, there's no, like, she pretty much, she was never voting for Russell Hantz, which, again, I get. But there's definitely people who would have voted for Russell Hantz. I mean, you got Dave Ball, you got Monica, who I think, in the right situation, would have voted for him. I believe Monica even said, in retrospect, she definitely regrets not voting for Russell Hantz. But, yeah. Again, obviously, if I was, again, like, I would have voted for Russell Hantz. But that's just me. Like, again, like, to me, like, the way I would vote is I would not really care about how cocky or arrogant a person is. I'll look solely at their game. And literally, when I say solely at the game, I'm literally looking at the game, like, the move, like, who they voted out. Are they the perceived leader of that vote out and everything like that? Like, again, a lot of this, obviously, though, I would not have all the information I would have from watching the show if I was on the island. So again, some of my votes, if I was on, like, a season of Survivor, might not line up with who I would have voted for after watching the show Survivor. But again, I would just try my best to vote for that person. And again, with Russell Hantz, again, it was so apparent that he was the dominant player there, that there's no way I wouldn't have voted for Russell Hantz. And to be honest, I think, like, for the most part of Survivor, at least, I don't think my jury vote would be any different than what I would think it would be from now. I think Big Brother, there's a different case, because with Big Brother, I think there's certain winners where it's like, it's a bit more unclear what they were doing until after, like, someone like I think with, but no, I was gonna say Nicole and Paul. Like, I probably would have voted for Paul if I was on the season, but then regretted it because I do think Nicole played the better game. But now I think about it, I think even in the game, I think Nicole played the better game. But yeah, whatever. I'm just rambling on at this point. We're done. Next episode, we'll continue on. Yep. Thank you for watching.